Coming up on Fulton Today, county commissioners work out details of the 2013 budget. We'll show you how. And we'll tell you about a new program to help restore neighborhoods and keep them safe. Fulton Today is next.
From the Government Center in downtown Atlanta, you're watching Fulton Today with Shania Chavis.
Welcome to Fulton Today, everybody. I'm Shania Chavis. The Fulton County Board of Commissioners tackles the 2013 budget. It is a budget that is a lot leaner than in years past, but it maintains the county's core services. FGTV's Tiffany Harlow has our story. Tiffany?
Shania, commissioners took quite a bit of time at their last board meeting deciding how to best allocate dollars in 2013. And as in years past, residents and organization representatives came before the board to ask for funding for the programs and services important to them.
Can't stress enough how important it is to support social service agencies working with the homeless population in Fulton County.
One at a time, they came.
I understand the budget constraints that you all are facing, but I would like to implore upon you to reconsider any cuts for housing and human services.
Each with an appreciation for a particular county service or program.
Fulton County is in danger of falling behind not only other metro Atlanta counties, other parts of the state of Georgia, but the other parts of the country in terms of its commitment to its judicial system.
And each with a special plea for funding in this very tight 2013 budget.
I'm a heroin addict. I've used actively since the age of 14, heroin for the last 4 years of my life. I've been in jails, rehabs, institutions in Fulton County, Paulding, and Cobb. The only thing that has worked for me is the Fulton County Drug Court program.
During the discussion, commissioners found ways to save money by consolidating a few offices, eliminating others, and reallocating dollars for the most critical services. The board understood from its finance team and from the numbers that revenues in 2013 would continue to decrease as a result of declining property values and dwindling property taxes. So all options were on the table to best balance the budget. Options that included another year without a cost of living increase for employees, but restored funding for some justice and library system programs, services, and operational needs. When the discussions were over, the board agreed on a bottom line figure that it believed best served county residents. By law, the commissioners had to pass the final budget by the end of January. Fulton County residents can take a look at that budget on the county's website. In Assembly Hall in downtown Atlanta, I'm Tiffany Harlow reporting for FGTV.
Thank you very much, Tiffany. Now, if you want to expand your business's bottom line this year, then you may want to become a county vendor. The Department of Purchasing and Contract Compliance offers workshops year-round to help you understand the procurement process. Classes cover everything from online bidding to understanding the proposals process.
We have monthly workshops of vendor online training classes. Right now we're offering the classes twice monthly. Our schedule is on our website. We also have CDs available and we have manuals available that will walk them through the step-by-step process of how to register and how to use our system online.
Prospective vendors are encouraged to bring a copy of their business license and tax ID number. The classes are again held year-round. Vendor orientation and online bidding classes are being held next week. Registration is available online. Now, if you need more information, call 404-612-5800. Residents have some serious discussions about the future of transportation in South Fulton. Sidewalks, traffic signals, and road resurfacing are just some of the issues raised during the meeting with county facilities and transportation officials. It's part of a comprehensive plan to address transportation needs for the next 20 years.
The community's input is more important for us to know what their needs are, what their priorities are, and we are going to be able to bring it back into the office and come back to them in the next couple of months or so on.
Citizens raised questions about the traffic near the new Walmart store on Cascade and Fairburn Road, resurfacing on Danforth Road, as well as truck routes, bicycles, and walking paths.
There was a lot of information given out about transportation as far as how they're going to go about implementing the transportation for our area.
I thought it was a very good meeting, a lot of good input. I think the community's ready for this comprehensive transportation plan. I think it's going to be a great start, and I'm looking for some good results.
You can find out more on the South Fulton Comprehensive Transportation Plan on the project's website. County commissioners take steps to reduce the number of vacant properties in some neighborhoods by making those neighborhoods safe all at the same time. It's all because of a program that's called the Homes for First Responders. FGTV's Annalise Baker has details of the program. Annalise?
Shania, it's been a labor of love to provide homes for the men and women who put their lives on the line to serve and protect residents in unincorporated Fulton County. Now, one commissioner and a few more partners are laying the groundwork to help these first responders. First on the scene, Fulton County's first responders are on call day in and day out, making the community a better place to live for residents and now themselves. The Homes for First Responders program is Commissioner Pitts' brainchild, first benefiting Fulton County's police department and later the county's firefighters and EMTs.
The idea came from the fact that during the housing foreclosure, our lending institutions, banks, mortgage companies, etc., they were stockpiling properties, homes. So the thought occurred to me that why not make these properties available.
Commissioner Pitts sought the help of Bank of America, the Atlanta Neighborhood Development Partnership Incorporated, and Fulton's Housing and Human Services Department.
With this program, there's going to look to give those officers a chance to own their first home with a reduced rent, low interest rates, and help them integrate into the community and work with the community over a 10-year period. And at the end of that 10-year period, they could own their home.
As we actually operate the program, we're going to continue to take feedback from the officers because the goal is to have something that meets their needs and neighborhood needs.
Eligible police officers will undergo home ownership training and increase the awareness of neighborhood watch activities.
It could curb all types of crime in the neighborhood. Also, the officer can take back information to the police department itself regarding different crimes in the neighborhood.
Integrating first responders into unincorporated Fulton County could have a positive effect on property values.
First responders in neighborhoods really help. I think they do add to the revitalization of our neighborhoods. So if we can not have empty and vacant homes in neighborhoods, we think that that will help really stabilize and revitalize and get people moving back into the neighborhoods.
Commissioner Pitts hopes that the Homes for First Responders program will recruit and retain first responders. He also looks forward to the day when the program is adopted throughout cities in Fulton County. Reporting in downtown Atlanta, I'm Annalise Baker for FGTV.
Thank you very much, Annalise. Here is a really warm story. The family of a World War II veteran will soon be reunited with evidence of his service to this country. A Purple Heart medal belonging to Army Private Robert Swenson was found in the parking lot of an apartment complex off of Old National Highway and Pleasant Hill Road. The person who found the medal turned it in to the South Fulton Police Precinct.
Well, there was a inscription on the back of the recipient's name, and we reached out to the Purple Hearts Reunited to try and contact either that person or a family member. We were successful in locating the family members of the recipient, and we're making arrangements for them to pick up that Purple Heart.
The Purple Heart Medal is awarded to those who have been wounded or killed in the military.
Oh, it's a great feeling, and I also have high regards for the citizen that turned it in because they could have easily disposed of it or kept it for themselves. So kudos to the citizen that turned it in as well.
According to the Military Order of the Purple Heart, nearly 2 million medals have been awarded since World War I. And still to come, seniors get in on the latest exercise craze, Zumba. It's all a part of our district by district coverage next.
You're watching Fulton Today.
Fulton County teams up with a popular nonprofit organization to help assist the homeless population, and the county's hottest entertainment venue is looking for some volunteers. Here's this week's district by district coverage.
We begin in District 1 with Chairman John Eves visiting the Hosea Feed the Hungry organization to learn about the services that it provides and different ways Fulton County can lend a helping hand.
But as you're transitioning or evolving your program,
yes,
like me, as I share with you, you got to help people to understand you do more than just feed people.
Elizabeth Omalani, CEO of Hosea Feed the Hungry, says there's a misconception that the company only provides food to the needy.
Feeding people is just a little part of what we do. We do clothing, we do housing, we have a quarterly medical clinic. We work with the working poor in terms of employment readiness workshops.
Hosea Feed the Hungry is a full-service human needs organization. According to Omalani, 60% of the people that the organization serves are not homeless and are a part of the working class.
This is my third time coming here. Mainly just been talking with Mr. Hogan, which has been very helpful with me. He's helped me with some finances and some just help. You know, he helped me with my landlord, let me work out some rent things and issues and stuff like that. It's my first time for the food thing, so looking forward to that.
Ultimately, the organization would like to also provide job training to Fulton County residents. Hosea Feed the Hungry is a nonprofit organization that was founded by the late Hosea Williams back in 1970. In District 4, seniors at the Dorothy C. Benson Multipurpose Facility focus on exercising by participating in Zumba, a Latin-inspired dance fitness program. By incorporating dance moves into the workout, participants are able to get a great cardiovascular workout.
Well, they get physical fitness, and they get a chance to limber up their muscles and their joints and have fun. Zumba is a party, you're exercising, and you're having a lot of fun while you're doing it. So it's different than aerobics.
Oh, I love it. It's good exercise, and I love the music.
A Zumba class at the Dorothy C. Benson Multipurpose Facility is offered every Thursday until March 2013. For more information, call 404-613-4900. In District 5, Vice Chair Emma I. Darnell recognizes the 84th birthday of the late Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. with a proclamation. Dr. King was born in Fulton County, and he is remembered for leading a nonviolent movement that ultimately brought an end to legal segregation.
On April 4th, 1967, in a speech at the Riverside Church, Dr. King said, quote, "The time comes when silence is betrayal."
At the Harriet G. Darnell Senior Multipurpose Facility, the HGD Chorus celebrates the life of Dr. King through song. Singing played a major part in the civil rights movement. Activists would march hand in hand while singing to uplift and inspire. The Harriet G. Darnell Multipurpose Facility has several activities for seniors to participate in, like the Travel Club, Drama Club, and the Fishing Club. For more information, call 404-699-8580. And finally, in District 7, the Wolf Creek Amphitheater calls for volunteers. The premier concert venue in South Fulton has a volunteer program to recruit ushers for the concerts and promotional events.
Anyone can come out and volunteer and work as a volunteer here at Wolf Creek Amphitheater for the 2013 concert season. I'd like to stress that our concert starts towards the end of April and ends in September. So therefore, the temperatures are very hot throughout the summer. So I really want to stress that if you're not acclimated to dealing with the heat, then that could be an issue. But anyone can volunteer, preferably starting at age 18.
The Wolf Creek Volunteer Group, or PAC, People Aiding Concert Goers with Kindness, will hold a training session for the upcoming concert season.
We are looking to start our training sessions for the volunteers in the latter part of February and March. We will have volunteers to come out to learn the venue, to understand exactly how the venue works, to understand how to become a ticket taker and an usher. Also, you will get emergency EMS training.
The venue will host several events during the year, like an evening of classic soul, the Wolf Creek Funk Fest, and a gospel music explosion. In the past, artists like Erykah Badu and Shirley Caesar have performed at the venue. To submit your request to volunteer, send an email to wolf.pac@fultoncountyga.gov. With this week's district-by-district coverage, I'm Darrell Peak.
Now you can catch the Board of Commissioners at work all this week with a rebroadcast of the Board of Commissioners meeting right here on FGTV. And when we come back, a preview of the county's first integrated care facility for children. Stay with us.
watching Fulton Today.
Portions of the following segment are part of the Fulton County Common Ground Initiative. Common Ground, the county's comprehensive solution to the problem of health disparities in the community.
Next week, the county officially opens its 4th integrated care facility, this one with a focus on children. In this week's Common Ground report, FGTV's Lynn Vaughn has the story of the transformation of Oak Hill.
It was less than a year ago, March 27, 2012 to be exact, that county officials broke ground to begin the restoration of the Oak Hill Child, Adolescent, and Family Center. Then, Health Services Director Dr. Patrice Harris outlined the ambitious plans for the facility.
We plan to offer employment services because we know lack of employment is a pipeline to jails, prisons, poor health. We want to offer programs regarding asthma and obesity to stop the pipeline to poor health outcomes. We want to offer early literacy programs, behavioral health, early socio-emotional development. We really want to promote all of that and really stop that pipeline to poor health.
Oak Hill was 22 acres of disconnected, outdated buildings that had once housed children who were wards of the state.
Good God Almighty.
Some of the men and women who lived here as children in the 1950s and 60s were as anxious as county leaders to bring the campus back to life.
I was here as a resident for 5 years and then another 4 years working in the swimming pool program. So here in the gym, every single day we came to play basketball. And in the summer we swam every single day, all day long.
In its new life, Oak Hill is nothing less than spectacular. Here's the progress we saw in late September.
You'll note the most striking change in the campus on the outside. These brick bungalows once stood alone, but they are now connected to each other by new construction, symbolic and practical, demonstrating the county's philosophy of integrated care.
Completed in December, Program Manager Jennifer Bartle says it's a blessing to be able to work in such an enriching environment.
It used to be that you could come here for behavioral health services. You'd see your therapist as well as a child psychiatrist. Now you'll be able to come, still see your therapist, still see your child psychiatrist, but if you need dental care, we have a dentist. If you need access to workforce development for your adolescent or teen, we've got that. There's a community garden and a teaching kitchen. So with a focus on childhood asthma and childhood obesity, that's a perfect opportunity to teach families how to cook different, eat different, and grow their own food.
In 2009, the Board of Commissioners pledged to markedly improve Fulton health outcomes. In just 4 years, the county has completed 4 health centers, building the Adamsville Regional Health Center from the ground up and totally renovating the Neighborhood Union, North Fulton, and now Oak Hill centers. With Common Ground, I'm Lynn Vaughn, FGTV.
Thank you very much, Lynn. Now, if you or your family need the services there, call or stop by, take a look around. Jennifer and her staff will be glad to assist you. You can also get more information on www.oakhillkids.org. Now, children's dental services now being offered at the Aldridge Health Center will now be at the Oak Hill facility. With its 3 new state-of-the-art dental suites and the focus on children's overall well-being, the setting is perfect, says Dental Program Manager Dr. Kimberly Lewis.
The facility here at Oak Hill, we're really excited about it because we're going to be sharing space with behavioral health, and we also have the initiatives where we're going to focus on childhood obesity and childhood asthma. We have workforce development for children. They have computer labs. We also have a training kitchen for children, some after-school type counseling sessions, and a gymnasium. It's a wonderful campus. It's more than a facility. It's an entire campus.
Dr. Lewis urges parents to bring children in for their first dental visit at about age 1, and she says make it a family habit after that.
Visit your dentist every 6 months. That's very important for adults and children.
The move takes place in mid-February, Children's Dental Health Month. So visit one of our 5 locations or take advantage of one of the library's Colgate dental vans when it comes to your neighborhood. Another successful county blood drive to report. This time, the location was the Fulton County Jail. The drive was open to both employees and visitors to the jail. It was, as usual, conducted by the American Red Cross, and the goal was to collect 32 pints of blood. Drive coordinator Faith Bond says wherever you donate, it's just important that you make sure you do.
Please try to donate blood. If you can't do it here, please try to donate blood. It's very important. 1 pint can save 3 lives.
Contact the American Red Cross Atlanta Metro Chapter to host a drive, volunteer, or to find a location to make a donation. Go online to redcrossblood.org or call the American Red Cross at 404-876-3302. And still to come, exploring the history and architecture of those familiar houses with no hallways.
You're watching Fulton Today.
A century's worth of social justice missions are on display at the county library. Our Lady of Lourdes has served the Auburn Avenue community for 100 years and counting. Now, residents can see remnants of the church's work at the Auburn Avenue Research Library. Founded in 1912, Our Lady of Lourdes was the first African-American Catholic mission church in Atlanta. Once the church was erected, its members began educating African-American children in the community.
Our Lady of Lourdes was formed during a time when education was not readily available to many what were called colored children at that time. But the Catholic Church had a big interest in providing education. The whole social justice mission of the church is to make sure that there's equal services available to all people.
The exhibit is on display until February 24th during regular library hours. For more information, visit the library's website and click on the Auburn Avenue Research Library link. And finally, a story about the international influence on architecture. The Shotgun Houses Visual Arts exhibit is on display at the Southwest Arts Center. Shotgun houses originated in New Orleans during the 1700s. The 3-room house had no hallway and averaged some 500 square feet.
They were originally built in West Africa, and the slaves that were sold into Haiti for sugarcane production from West Africa took this concept with them, combine it with the Haitians' homes there to give us what we have today, the shotgun house.
Popular in the South, Americans call it a shotgun house because it's believed that one can shoot a shotgun through the front door and the bullets will go all the way through the back door without hitting anyone. However, the term shotgun house comes from the word shogun, meaning God's house. For more information about the exhibit, you can visit the Arts and Cultures website. And before we go, our reminder that we'd like to hear from you about the stories and programs here on FGTV. Go to our website to take a survey or call us or email us. The number 404-612-8317. The email address is fgtv.feedback@fultoncountyga.gov. You can also follow us on twitter.com/FGTV, friend us on Facebook, and watch us on YouTube. Well, that does it for this edition of Fulton Today. I'm Shania Chavis. Thank you for watching. Join us each week for news around and about Fulton County.